Germany says it will start admitting some Afghan refugees who are living in Pakistan under threat of deportation. Many have faced an anxious wait to come to Germany, fearing that they will be killed by the Taliban if they're sent back to their homeland. DW met one family in hiding. We have concealed their identities to protect them.
For Sharif, an Afghan refugee in Pakistan, it's a never-ending wait. He has been desperately trying to reach Germany. His application to move to Germany has been approved but has yet to be processed by German authorities. Sharif has been hiding from police in Islamabad. They recently raided his home and tried to detain him and his family. Since then, he has been hiding in different locations.
We are facing many problems here. The biggest is the risk of deportation. The police come to the refugee houses every day, and whoever they catch, they take away. If we are found during a search and sent back to Afghanistan, I'm 100% sure I will be killed.
Sharif was a professor at an Afghan university that had a partnership with a university in Germany.
In 2016, I travelled to Germany for a 2-week work assignment. After returning, the Taliban accused me of spying with foreigners and of trying to change the Afghans' way of thinking. It became another reason they started targeting me. The Taliban threatened me many times with letters and messages, until in 2018 they carried out an armed attack against me.
When the Taliban took over Kabul in 2021, things became much tougher. In this footage, we see the Taliban raiding his home and taking away his brother, who also previously worked for a German institution. The Taliban accused him of spying for Germany. They later killed him. Sharif, his wife and children eventually moved to Pakistan last year. The parents worry for their kids, who are unable to go to school in Pakistan due to fear of being caught.
When we arrived, our only hope was that our children could study and build a better future. But 1 year of our lives has already been wasted. Although I try to teach them at home, my biggest request is that we be transferred to Germany as soon as possible so that our children can continue their education and not lose their time. I never want to return to Afghanistan because there we will be killed and the future of our children will be destroyed.
The family continues to live under constant fear. Every knock on the door reminds them that security is still out of reach.
More on this from DW's political correspondent Julia Saudeli. Julia, what are the chances that Sharif, Alishba and their children will hear back from the German authorities sometime soon?
Well, we don't have any details as to their specific case and what kind of progress is happening with them, but they are just one of many families who have been given an official promise by the previous German government that they would be able to come to Germany at some point. And what we know now is that the current German government, after pausing the processing of these applications, of these cases, has now resumed that processing, also after coming under pressure from the opposition, from courts and NGOs. And we asked the German Interior Minister directly what the situation is, so we can have a listen to that.
We are now conducting our checks, and I cannot anticipate the outcome. I also have no knowledge of the individual cases at this moment. The security checks and the acceptance procedures will be carried out, and only then will it be possible to make appropriate statements.
So what this means is that after Germany had paused processing these cases, now German officials are back in Pakistan and are picking up this processing again. This means that they have to prove that the people in question do have an official, legally binding promise to come to Germany. And then they have to go through security checks that will allow Germany to issue visas to these people. We also know from media reports that there are allegedly talks of flights resuming from Pakistan to Germany, bringing families back to Germany. These flights had been halted, but we don't yet have an official confirmation, and we don't know when and how many people this would be concerning.
OK, so it sounds like things are going to start moving forward again. But why are so many people who have been told that they can come to Germany, why are they still stuck in Pakistan or Afghanistan?
So I'll give you some context here. There are over 2,000 people who are waiting in Pakistan for their cases to be processed. This involves formal local staff of the German army, for example, or other German organizations, but also people who are considered particularly at risk under the Taliban regime, including journalists and professors. And these people are in Pakistan because since the Taliban takeover in 2021, Germany doesn't have a diplomatic representation in Afghanistan anymore, so the processing has been happening in Pakistan. Now, the situation has become more complicated because in one sense, the processing had been pretty slow. That's why people are still there. But also the new German government, when it came into power in May, decided to halt this processing. And furthermore, the Pakistani government has started cracking down on Afghans in Pakistan. We know that already hundreds of Afghans waiting to come to Germany have been arrested, and some have already been deported to Afghanistan in very dangerous circumstances. So the hope now is that this new push from the German government to process the applications would make it possible for this to happen quickly, for more people to receive their visas and to finally be able to come to Germany after waiting in very difficult circumstances.
Julia, thank you for that. That was DW's Julia Saudelli.